Hello, Storm here. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Online. In the last episode, we continued our work on the main story quests, primarily picking up a few side quests here and there, but basically helping out Stalewern and his crew at the farm. Among other things, we help recover some stolen farm implements from some pirates who haven't exactly given up the life of piracy, and collecting some dirt, quote-unquote dirt, fertilizer for the farm, made from Aurochs droppings. So, got all of that done, and after the end of the episode, I decided to swing back into the city to check and see if there was one thing we could do yet, which we can't, so I'm not going to really get into it. But I noticed that we have, here at the Marauders Guild, which is where I'm at right now, we have a quest from our guild master. At least one quest, maybe more. And it is always a good thing to remember to come back to your guild from time to time, to make sure you continue working on your class quests, because they are important. So, let's go ahead and talk to Eorzea. Alright, level 10, okay. Eorzea wishes to speak with you regarding your ongoing training. What is it going to give us? A Cloud Axe, which is better than the axe we're using. And we're going to have options for leather jacket, bronze sale, have bracers, other jack boots. Okay. That bronze sale is probably the best option, but let's go ahead and take the quest. Ayame, I've gathered what information I could concerning the beast that young Sigurd bade you slay. The tales name this creature Kujata. Those who have witnessed Kujata in the terrifying flesh also call him the Stampeding Mountain. Such is his immense size and bulk. Again, I will not seek to dissuade you from claiming vengeance for the boy's parents. In fact, I encourage it. But to topple this lumbering colossus, you must first become his equal in strength and ferocity. As a single step toward that distant goal, I send you to Blind Iron Mines. We have had word that folk are falling prey to the claw of the local Galagos. It is your task to protect the weak from these unruly creatures, learning to channel the rage inside you and let your axe blade sing in righteous slaughter. Alright, so slay Galagos. Galagos? Something like that. Alright, where is this? It is in Lower Lenosha. Okay, so we're looking at Tempest Gate. Over there by Blind Iron Mines. Alright. Tempest Gate. Alright, now I'm gonna pop some food. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and get myself over there. It's going to be a bit of a long walk, so I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording. And once we get close, we'll be back. Alright, we are approaching the quest area now. And there's our Galagos. Alright, we need to take out 3 of them. So let's go ahead and get to work. Let's see if I can get all 3 of these. With my overpower. And then we're just going to keep hitting the overpower. Berserk it. Let's line them up. Done. Alright. Piece of cake. Let's go ahead and go back and report to Axe Master Eorzea. Marauders Guild. The easiest way to do that is to just go ahead and return. Alright, and then we can just take the Aethernet to the Marauders Guild. Go turn the quest in. Welcome back, Ayame. Your actions have saved many from needless injury and anguish. But though your efforts are to be commended, there is yet much work to be done. Kujata, the object of your vengeance, has trampled a farmer's wagon as he thundered through the lands of Tiller's Rest. The foodstuffs spilled from the overturned wain and have attracted all manner of hungry predators. Without produce for the market, the farmers will surely suffer for coin this season. Your duty is thus clear. Put down these rapacious scavengers and preserve the cargo. Alright, so investigate the wain and defeat the creatures that appear. And that is up there. Easiest way to do that. Let's see, Summerford Farms, 93 gil. We have enough. Oh, we actually have the free teleport tickets. I probably didn't need to expend the free teleport ticket, to be honest. But, I mean, we only have 2,900 gil at this point. Now, there is also some quests out here. Level 10. Might want to actually check that out. Oh yeah, and we have the next main story quest. Because it might actually give us some gear. So, might go check that out while we're over here before we head back. Alright, there's our overturned wain. Let's see what's happening here. Alright, Plain Strider. Berserk. Don't get hit by the AoE. Two more Plain Striders. Alright, we're gonna use the overpower here. Try not to hit any of the other local wildlife. Don't make this any harder than it is. Alright, one of them's down. Just normal single target rotation. Knock him dead. One more. This one's a bit tougher than the others. Alright, so now we just report back to Axemaster Wernzoen. But, as I said, we're going to go check out what this side quest is over here. See if it's got any gear. Heard something trampling by. Alright. Wodovaka. Wodovaka, yes, gear. Ooh, level 12 belts, okay. Vodka, the skylift operator, is looking for someone to assist with her megalocrab woes. Ah, more giant enemy crabs. For the love of Limlane, not again. Or Limlane. The leather's ripped to bloody shreds. No, there's not awry with me breeches, you cheeky sod. It's the megalocrabs. They've been at the balloon envelopes I left out to dry on the rocks. Those hell-spawned snippers think they've found a squid or something and set to nibbling. Less balloons in the air means less cargo lifting, and that don't sit too well with me. You're looking for a quick job? How about you crack a few shells before you head off on your way? If you could put down 5 or so of the buggers, that ought to do for now. Alright. Five megalocrabs. Should be simple enough. That didn't hit. Weird. Oh, these guys are also a hunt target. So that's killing 2 birds with 1 stone. That's 3. My difficulty rank unlocked on my hunt log. I'm not really going to be chasing down the hunt log specifically. I mean, if we happen across them, we'll take care of them, but usually that's something you want to do when you're leveling up like 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th classes. And you don't have any quests to work on. The hunt log is a very good source of EXP. Alright, and there's our 5th crab. Job's done. Alright, oh, I clicked through that. Still won't be long for new crabs come sliding in to claim that territory, and our loads just keep getting heavier with all the rebuilding going on. If I don't want to be buried under a mountain of crates, I best think of a more lasting solution to this snipper problem. Alright, what are we going to want? We're definitely going to want this hard leather hunting belt. Can't wear it just yet, but we're close. Alright, so let's head back to the Marauders Guild, turn in the class quest. Alright, so let's go ahead and return again. Oh, 5 minutes. How much will it cost us to teleport into the city? 93 gil, yes, and we're not going to use a free teleport ticket. We'll just spend the money. Alright, so back to the Marauders Guild. Alright, once again, your capacity for carnage has been tested and proven. The creatures you defeated, however, were merely some of the many base scavengers that subsist on the scraps left in the wake of Kujata's rampages. To face Kujata himself, you yet require far more training, but do not despair, Ayame. As Axe Master and fellow Marauder, this I swear I will not rest until I have taught you how to wring every last ounce of power from your weapon, until the blade of your axe can slice clean through the thickest hide, the most knotted muscle, the densest bone. This menace will fall by your hand. You may find yourself drawn to explore the possibilities offered by other disciplines and guilds. These distractions are inevitable and perhaps necessary. But I urge you to soon return to the path of the Marauder. I do not wish your edge to dull just as you begin to show such potential. Fare you well, Yame. Alright, I now have access to the ARMOURY system. Quests to unlock the other classes can be undertaken by speaking to the receptionist in the corresponding guild. There exists a myriad of disciplines in Eorzea that adventurers can take up. For the most rewarding experience, however, it is recommended you first focus on mastering your current class. Leather jacket is not that much of an improvement. Marginal improvement. I'm gonna take that Saleh. And gear sets are now available, the armory system's unlocked, and we can unlock the other classes if we want. Okay, Marauder level 15 is when our next quest is going to be. Alright, so what we can do is we can now swap out this onion helm, which I think was a pre-order item that I got back when A Realm Reborn first released. If I remember correctly. Or was that for... No. That was a pre-order item for the original release of Final Fantasy XIV that retained through the transition. And it is not exactly the best looking piece of headgear. Alright. So let's go ahead and... swap that out. So that's the Saleh, which I like to keep the helmet off for most headgear. We didn't quite hit level 12. Alright, so... guess we're gonna head back out. Oh yeah, if we want to be a culinarian, we join the blacksmith's guild so that we can take up the crafting classes, all kinds of stuff now. I think we're probably just going to stick with Marauder for the time being. All right, but let's go ahead and head out to the farms, because that is where their other main story quest was located. Alright, Stalewern. I've come to expect a great deal from you, lass, and you've never once let me down. Yet what I'd ask of you now goes beyond aught I've asked before. Won't you hear my plea all the same? Oh, he's going to give me a Saleh. Alright, well... we'll just be taking the bronze pieces then. Stalewern has reason to believe that Severn is up to no good. Something must be done. It eases my mind to have your ear. You're no doubt familiar with that scoundrel Severn by now. Well, the schemin's scapegrace is at it again. Since that letter came for him, he's been skulking about that in that manner he does when he's up to no good. Now he's rounded up his rogues and buggered off with nary a word to anyone. I've grown accustomed to his insolence, but something tells me this is different. It ain't exactly damning, but when last I had words with him, he didn't look defiant so much as hunted. I can't help thinking he's gone looking for trouble and found more than he wanted. So I was hoping you might hunt his sorry hide down and drag it back here before it's too late. The ungrateful little cur bites me every chance he gets, but I can't quite bring myself to cut him loose. I suppose he reminds me a bit of my younger self. Suffice it to say, I'd rather he didn't come to a sticky end. As for how to find him, I try asking Grinawida at the 8th Rite. She was the last one to see him. I dare say she'll be able to help you, or be able to tell you where he was headed. Oh, and I remember we have a new axe. There we are. Gear list. Actually, let's go ahead and create a new gear set for Marauder, just so that we'll have it. I'm going to go ahead and just stick that off to the side. Because you can actually like set that as a hotkey. Just as a demonstration, you can set it there, and you can switch between classes at will. But for now, I'm just going to keep it off one of the sidebars that you can't see, because it's not important at the moment. Alright, Grinawida. Nothing that passes through these gates, those gates escapes my notice. I saw the Rouser and his rabble set out for Woad Whisper Canyon not long ago, singing about drinking themselves stupider. Cheeky sod said I should join them. Told them I'd rather shrivel up than sip whatever it was that had pickled their brains. If you find the idle swine, be sure and give them a cuff around the ear for me, will you? Alright, so they're going to be over here at the cliff, like Woad Whisper Canyon. Alright, somewhere around this ramp. It's going to be what we're looking for. Aylmer. Of all the dirty, deceitful, downright dastardly deeds that slippery bastard's done, claiming to take the lads out for a drink or to lead us straight into a bloody trap, it don't get no lower than that. Of course, I've learned to stay a step ahead of old Severin, so I was ready, but the others weren't so lucky. You've got to help them. Alright, I guess they're up this way. Rescue Severin's henchmen. Aramis. My axe may as well have been a white flag for all the good it did. Hope you fare better, for the sorry bastards are in there are done for. Looks like we're gonna have an instance here. Eorzea. And there's Severin over there. Sever might have got us into this mess, but I ain't about to let him give his life for us. I'd sooner bow to a fishback than be in that conniving bastard's debt. To arms! Alright, let's go for it. A true knave, you betray even yourself, Severin. We are prepared to overlook the matter of your desertion on the condition that you provided us with suitable replacements. That was the agreement. Yet your latest change of heart leaves your debt to us unpaid. Few are they who betray the Serpent Reavers twice. You will not do so a third time. Carrying behind your protector will only delay the inevitable. Honorless wretch, your life is all you have left. And worthless though it will be, we shall take it. O mournful voice of creation, send unto me a creature of the abyss, my thrall to command that I may smite mine enemies. Okay, well, a little bit more than I bargained for. We're strong, but are you strong enough to withstand this? Okay. Well, if I don't get hit by it... by that either. Impossible. Never has the column been so sorely tested. It's about to die. That the golem could be vanquished from this masked mage. That woman is no ordinary adventurer. The snake slithered away. I'm only glad he did not have the chance to sink his fangs more deeply into you. Those pirates do not belong to any of the known Leminson factions. Whom then do they serve? The beast tribes? Surely not. The timing of their appearance coincides all too nearly with the recent surge in Sahagin and Kobold activity. Something is afoot. The question is, what? Could it be that the tribes are planning to summon their primals? 12 help us if it should prove so. Limsa will be hard-pressed to keep a single primal at bay, let alone two. But all is yet speculation and must needs find evidence. The seas continue to rise, while the lesser moon continues to fall. Okay, so this is before the calamity. Okay. And ilm by ilm, the world comes ever more unlike itself. as Louis foretold. The coming of chaos has rendered the laws of nature mutable, blurring the boundary between the material and ethereal planes. Little now stands between us and the primals. But they are not here yet. Though time be against us, hope shall ever be on our side. Never did the creed of Charlayan ring more true. Never did I dream that I would possess the means to see Aether. Yet now that I do begin to take it for granted. How swiftly do the wonders of Charlayan seem commonplace. Here, for you, have you come for the festivities? Today, the Maelstrom officially makes the great hole in the sea its training ground. Join in the celebrations. Wait, a disturbance in the etheric flow, but whence does it emanate? Sea Song Grotto, perhaps? What have we here? Can you walk? "'Tis I. Regrettably no, he eluded me. Understood, I will inform the Commodore." "You collapsed from your exertions. Are you suitably recovered?" "Severin here has appraised me of all that has transpired. His account shed some light upon how you came to be attacked by a golem of all things. A golem is a mindless automaton, inert save when commanded to be otherwise. Common pirates could not hope to control such a thing, so arcane are its workings. But then these tattooed wretches are no common pirates. They are the minions of the Sahagin. As to their purpose, well, I shall get to the bottom of it. But first, I must escort Severin back to his place of employment. I dare say Stalewern will be wondering what has become of him. And you too, for that matter. I will bear word to him of your preservation, but I am certain he would like to thank you in person. Pray pay the man a visit." "Ah, he told me of you, but perchance he did not tell you of me. My name is Y'shtola. I am a naturalist of sorts, surveying the Aether in the hopes that it might offer up some clue as to our predicament. I'd say I owed you my life, but that doesn't cover it. If it weren't for you, my friends would be dead and all. It's a debt I can never repay, but I'll not make things worse by running away. Take me to Summerford Farms and I'll face the consequences." "For reasons I cannot fathom, you seem... Forgive me, mayhap we shall have a chance to speak again when I have marshaled my thoughts. Until our paths next cross, farewell." Alright. That's a lot of information. So we've met the masked figures, and they attacked us with a golem. We managed to defeat it, and we had a bit of a flashback there with Y'shtola, which we'll figure out what that is a little bit later. But for now, we'll go ahead and get back to Stalewern and get this quest taken care of. Looks like it's not going to be complete. It's just going to be the next step. Let's just go ahead and run back. We don't need to teleport. It's not too far away. Actually, I'll just go ahead. Oh, damn it. Oh, this is that same fake we did before. I'm not gonna worry about it. Alright, stale word. Lo, I knew you'd return. Your still delivered Severn a bit ago. Tales of your heroic deeds precede you. The rest came shuffling back too, a lot of them sporting the same haunted expression. It's me who's to blame for that, and the rest. I was once a serpent reaver. A thrall to the Sahagin? 7 hells! Reavers may look and sound and act like pirates, but they're not but the fishback's flunkies. Us pirates ain't much for laws, but there's things we won't do. We've got a code, see? But the Reavers never followed a word of it. A few years back, they started snatching law-abiding Laminsons. I'd only just taken my oath when our captain bent the knee to his new Sahagin masters. I knew I had to get away. So I crept off one night, got myself a new name, and found myself a new home, Summerford Farms. Trouble is, secrets don't stay secret for long around here, and word soon spread all the way back to the sea. The penalty for desertion is death, but the Reavers offered me a way out instead. My freedom in exchange for my mates. The letter. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't bloody thinking. Ah, clicked. Aye, but you got there in the end, didn't you? When the time came, you made the right decision. The men say little to me, but I hear them talk of how you stood up to the Reavers at the last, of how you tried to give your life to save theirs. Be that as it may, no deed, however good, can atone for the crime of betraying your brethren. I know that I do. That's why I'm going to hand myself over to the Yellow Jackets. I'll bring shame to the farm no more. You'll hear no argument from me. Each man must sail according to his own moral compass. I just hope yours guides you back here someday. Always be a place for you at Summerford Farms, lad. And I'll always be in your debt, Staleward. Alright, speak with Staleward again. I owe you a debt too, Ayame. Not once have you let me down. Thank you for saving the men of my farm. If I could ask one more favor of you, it'd be this. Tell Baderon what's happened, from start to finish. I'm certain he'd put in a good word for Severn if he knew the whole story. And he's one of the few people I know who the Yellow Jackets will listen to. Well, I reckon I've asked all I can possibly ask of you. Safe travels, lass. Alright, and then we need to turn this in at Baderon and the Drowning Wench. But I think we're going to go ahead and call this here. And we'll pick back up next episode. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you next time.